Alright, hello YouTube. So we got an unboxing video here for the Pathfinder role-playing game Beginner's Box. Picked this up out of my local hobby shop, RW Hobbies and Games. Checked them out there in Livonia. So here we go. Sorry about the perspective being all weird. I'm recording this off my cell phone. So it comes all wrapped in plastic. So far it says the Pathfinder RPG beginner box includes all of these things listed here. I'll leave it up so you can read it if you really want to like get into the details. I'm pretty sure there's another unboxing video here, so it's much quicker. But this is supposed to be just like a base kit for people who've never played Pathfinder, people who are new to tabletop RPGs, people who've never seen a D20. It's grouped for 2 to 5 players and ages 13 and plus, and it says take about an hour to do. I'm guessing the hour is like the beginners, like the beginner adventure, but not sure. It might be actually like a full 5-player campaign. I've only ever actually run Pathfinder campaigns with more than 3 people. And we had days-long campaigns. So let me slide this box open. This thing is really, really tightly packaged in here. All right, so we're gonna go over the contents real quick. These are little stands because they give you little character cutouts. I see, just little stands so you can put in the little character cutouts in it. It's actually nice if they include all of this stuff, because this is like what most people don't have when they start. They usually buy a core rule book. You'll set a D7s if you a D7 set. If you don't know what a D7 set is, it's the die you need to play the game. They give you this piece of material right here. Is before you go any further, but gives you the breakdown of what to expect for your group size. It's great they include a solo on your own adventure for people who want to learn how to do this but don't actually have a group ready to go. Right, so this thing is the transition guide, and it is supposed to be able to transition you from this box into a full game. Table of contents here, taking the next step, new rules. So yeah, this is supposed to be able to transfer you into any of these books. Well, into using these books, especially like the Game Mastery Guide and the Advanced Player's Guide. Those are 2 of the most, like, what I found playing, or those are 2 of the most important guides to have. This is the Hero's Handbook. This is like the basics of like the game. It throws you down into a solo adventure. This contains the solo adventure and how to create a character, the basic rules you need. This is just how to create a character, the basic rules you need to get started creating your own character, explanations and stuff. It looks like these aren't actually full descriptions of anything, but it's dumbed down for people who've never played Pathfinder before. It's actually pretty good to have. So if you have a new player in your group, you can like give them this, and combine what you know with what's in his book, so they can easier understand it. I'm actually like surprised they explained all the skills and stuff better in this. This is not even comparable to the core rule book. It is definitely not comparable to the core rule book. But it just gives you enough to start with a character. It's just enough to get you to start building a character and getting your feet wet for a real campaign. I'm glad that it has these large like boxes that are in a different color for like explanations on how to calculate a roll, like the roll for a saving throw, like because that's one of the things you get a lot. And then it has the illustrated maps for spells, the spell ranges. I'm actually glad. I'm actually like great with that because I can actually try to teach my girlfriend this. And then they gave us pre-generated character sheets. We've got a fighter, a rogue, a wizard, and a cleric. And I'm guessing all of these look exactly the same on the inside except for like the class specifics. One of the things I am noticing is that the sections are actually broken down into like the large green letters. So if you tell somebody go to find your armor, you could just tell them H, or like I, and go to feats. It's great to get somebody used to reading their character sheet. And like, 'cause when I first started reading the character sheet, I needed a lot of help. Like, I'm not even gonna lie. Like, I didn't just come in like playing this game. I actually don't. Like, the first time I played Pathfinder was when I actually got to college a few years ago. But it's actually great to include this, in like the character sheets in here look exactly like the next thing in the box. These blank character sheets, which are also broken down by section. Give you a little legend. Give you enough space to write, because I remember playing on a really tiny character sheet when I started, having to try to squeeze stuff in and erase stuff. Looks like they give you 4 of those. And I'm pretty sure you can go to Paizo's website and print more. And the next book in here is our Game Master's Guide, which is... it looks like they have a little encounter map here. And I guess it's supposed to match the map that we get in the here, but it's supposed to be like story and running a little adventure for a group of players. And it's all guided through, so if you were a new GM or DM, whatever you want to call it, you could just run this adventure just by reading through the book. They include treasures for encounters also. So defeat Black Fang, you should be getting that treasure on this list. And tells you whatever you need, Like, and this is great for DMs who just start out. It tells you what you need exactly, what the GM should be doing, and then it gives you the rules for being a GM. And how a good GM would run a dungeon, because like leaving empty rooms would be like, why are we walking through here? What is it? And this section right here, the beginning and adventure, is actually pretty cool because you can just roll a d12 and it throws you an adventure. Gives you a reason why, instead of you having to like come up with everything. He's going through environments and their traps and their effects and what they do to you. Magic items in here. So you can throw in your own magic items when you create an adventure, and then it gives you a bestiary, a little small bestiary with some base stats on it and easy to read format. I wish the actual core rule book was like illustrated like this. Because I haven't seen a core rule book in a while though, but I wish it was illustrated like this. Gives you a little town scenario too. This is great. It gives you like the conditions and the effects and everything. Gives you a little goblin that is illustrated, so you can just show people the pictures if you need to. And then it gives you a list of icons that you can draw that are like common on the map symbols. Because this is great. Because I wish they gave the players one of those so they could actually know. I guess it's better if they don't know what it is. So when you're drawing their actual map out. Oh my god, that noise. And they give you a actually pretty decent sized. Oh, that if it is loud and creaky. Game map. Knocked over the camera, trying to show this. Let's move this up so I can show it to you. It's really glossy and it's really large. Yep, there it is. I don't have a large enough table to do this with, but it's actually larger than my table, and I'm surprised they had like included this. Because this is great for like starting off, because most people don't even have a game board to play on, and they're just kind of winging it on pen and paper. And then if I flip it over to the reverse side, it's actually just a blank map for you to draw your own. Now this is just dry erase compatible. Like I can fill the material on it. It is just dry erase compatible. But it's great that they included it. And then now they give us little character punch outs. So like for creatures you can encounter. So if you don't have little figurines, you can just use these little punch outs. I'm actually probably going to use these myself because I don't have storage for anything right now. And it looks like they try to give you at least one of each of the, at least two of each of like more common stuff. Like as you can see, there's a bunch of skeletons right here and zombies. There are a bunch of goblins. And then there's Black Fang again. And then your 4 pre-gen characters down here. And then if you like had your players fill in their own, you got male and females of each one of these. And then a flyer to join the Pathfinder Society. And then Like I'm actually pretty impressed with this box overall. Like I'm gonna try to get my girlfriend to play this. Right, thanks for watching. If I actually do get her to play, I will try to record that session, although she usually doesn't want me to record things. All right, thank you for watching.